Yeah.
And then your parents would get, well, in your case, it was different because you would tell your parents what you wanted because they ain't never made your mind up.
Ever.
But on my side of the family, and my mom and my dad, it was like, we're gonna eat this, and that's what you're gonna eat. So shut the fuck up. Nowadays, kids are so fucking spoiled.
Yo, you are right, cause well, I was spoiled as shit.
Still,
My
Dad.
yes,
Look at cherry.
nice. Eat the cherry.
who am I spoiled by, baby?
Cherry is on the french fries.
Why are the cherries on the French fries?
No. It's on the back of the fries, just a little label. It's not actually cherry. It's on the...
Check it, eat the fries and be quiet.
Your daddy was spitting them bad. Anyway, who am I spoiled by, baby?
Me? Get your hand off
Exactly.
me.
I was spoiled by my daddy, and now I'm spoiled by my husband's dad. Ew, so creepy, but
Husband, dad. What the fuck is that? Sound a little nasty. Sound like your dad was a fucking.
oh my gosh, shut up!
raping
Don't
little
say it.
kids and shit.
You're my husband. My dad would never. I was his princess, and I was spoiled as shit.
Sure.
This is exactly. Shut up. This is exactly how it would go. We'd be riding in the car, and my dad be like, "Which one are you, babe?" My mom be like, "Oh, I don't know. Don't matter to me." And my dad be like, "I don't care.
How come on me?
Well, I don't care. It really don't matter to me." And my dad be like, "Well, you know, I really don't care either." And then I'd be like, "Let's just go to Dairy Bell." And they'd be like, "Okay." Like, I always it always happened like that. I always made the decisions. I'm like, why do we have to go through this little routine? Why don't y'all just be like, Tia, what you want to eat? What you want to eat, baby? I was like, I always had to make the decision. Sometimes it was stressful in my little life, but I pulled through.
How? Motherfucker, you was in pain for shit.
Shut up. I was like, my parents, oh my God, my parents don't know what they want to eat. So to keep this family together, I'll stay with shit. I'm just playing now. I liked it though. I liked it. Sometimes I did though, because sometimes I didn't even know what the hell I wanted to eat. But my mom and dad would literally just sit there in silence for 10 minutes because they can't agree on what they want, because they'll just keep saying they don't care.
Now, is that like sometimes I do that with you, right?
You babe, sometimes.
Okay, well, all the time. But it's just the simple fact that it's like when I say something, it sounds good at the time. Like for example, I got up and I was
I think
like,
it's right.
it sounds good when I say it. Or like, for example, like, I want some Sonic. Like earlier today, I was like, let me go, I want some Sonic. Sonic sound hella good.
Mm-hmm.
But then I fell asleep and I woke up, and then Sonic for some reason didn't sound as good no more.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. But I already had told the kids that I was gonna get them some Sonic.
He was like, shit.
So now, you know what I'm saying? Like me being a dad, like I already told my kids that I'm going to give them some Sonic. So I couldn't go back on my word. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's one thing. Like little kids,
Want some more ketchup, baby? Give me your fries.
little kids hold you up to shit like that. Believe it or not. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the thing too, like they hold you up to you saying you kept your promise them,
Right.
and then you don't come through with it, so they're kind of like little kids, so they like dismiss it. But as they get older, they start to realize your word isn't your bond.
Your word don't mean shit.
It don't mean nothing, and that's really sad for a kid to, you know, come to that conclusion, because mom or dad, they look up to you, and what are you teaching them? You know what I mean? Because the way you treat them is how they're going to treat their kids.
Right.
And grandparents don't like when you be like, oh, don't yell at them, or oh, don't spank them. But y'all did the same thing, if not worse.
Mm-hmm.
And they knew it was wrong when it was happening, but now that they actually see it being played out within their kid and their grandkid,
Mm-hmm.
it plays with their head. It kind of like going back and saying, damn, I wish I would have did this different.
I'll give you a perfect example. For those of you that listen to my podcast, if you don't listen to my podcast, go download my podcast right now. It's available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and like 10, 15 more things.
You better unlock stuff, baby.
The name of the podcast is called Live with Big Bruh. All right. I tag it on the I put a tag on the bottom, so you go check it out. And my podcast.
Are you dropping me off at Nora's house?
Yeah, I am. In my podcast, I talk about life shit, right? Like real life shit, like shit that I experienced and shit that I've been through as a kid to an adult and shit like that, right? One of my episodes, I believe it was like one of my first episodes, Parenting 101. I'll give you guys a little backstory about me and how I came up. So when I came up, I used to get my ass whooped for no reason, right? I live with both, I got both of my parents still alive, thank God, right? They're still both in my life. And when I grew up, I used to get my ass whooped damn near daily.
Yeah.
Like on the daily basis. And sometimes it will be for no reason. Sometimes me and my dad back in the day didn't see a lot eye to eye. So he would have a bad day at work, I would get my ass whooped. He whatever, any little shit, I would get my ass whooped, right?
The weather could be wrong.
Right, he could have woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Or whatever, the gas price went up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, hold that thought. R.I.P. Team. Rest in peace, my nigga Team. Anything, right? It could be the little minor shit.
My baby.
The little minor shit. The hot sauce wasn't as hot. I get my ass whooped. Shit like that. So when I grew up, I was like, man, you know what? I went through this. I know what it is. I'm not going to hit my kids. But you say that then, not knowing that these little motherfuckers will test you. Yeah, it's a cemetery, Baba. This is called a cemetery.
It's called say cemetery, puppy. Say cemetery.
Cemetery.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
baby.
a cemetery. And you grow up and you're like, man, I ain't never gonna put my hands on my kids. I've been through that. I lived that life. I wish that on nobody. And me, I wish that on nobody because I remember, one of my worst ass whoopings that I got, and I remember this shit like it was yesterday. It was like when I was a freshman in high school, or something like that. Either freshman or sophomore in high school. I got whooped. I have an uncle. My uncle used to play soccer, right? So I used to go practice with my uncle every time. We used to go running around the park. The park was a half a block away from my house, right?
Yeah.
So when I get out of high school, I had to walk through my uncle's house to get to my house. It was like a 30 to 45 blocks from my high school. Shout out to all the Fremont High motherfuckers, class of 2001.
Damn, that's That's hella walking.
19 years ago.
Baby, you was dummy skinny.
So anyways,
Walking all that.
so it's like it was like 35, 45 blocks from my house to school, right? So I would catch the bus on my way to school because I didn't want to be late, and then I would walk back home because I was spending my bus money, right? My little fare money or whatever. And I didn't mind it because I would walk with people that I knew, like some people that I met in school. I would walk with them, and they would go like the same direction.
That's not like some of the best times walking with friends.
Yeah, but then like some of them, like it was like 10 blocks, and they would leave, go home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Baby.
It wasn't, but so in order for me to get home, I would have to walk damn near by my uncle's house. So what me and my uncle started doing was, I just walked to his house, and then I wait for him there, and he would get off work. He will eat some shit real quick, take a shower, and then we will go jogging at the park. And after we got done jogging at the park, right, he would drop me off at the house. By this time, it's nighttime. Right? So that was the little routine that we had, and we was doing it perfectly fine. No problem.
And your parents already knew about it?
My dad knew about it. My mom knew about it. No problem. This is back in the day when motherfuckers didn't have cell phones like that, right? So no problem, right? One day, I guess he got too drunk and forgot that I was doing that. And I remember, me, I'm doing the regular shit. I think it was like a weekend. I'm doing the regular shit.
Same routine.
I'm going on.
Yes, Daddy.
I think. Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I get to my uncle's house. I go to school. Okay. I get to my uncle's house. I go ahead, and then after that, And then I go ahead and I go jogging with my uncle, right? And then fucking I get home, and this motherfucker goes outside, pulls me by my ear from my
Like cherry.
yes, Chunky,
Be careful, babe.
from the street, right when as soon as my uncle parked, all the way inside the shower.
What'd your uncle do? What was he looking like? What the hell?
My uncle, you feel me? My uncle was just like, it's not my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, right? So then, he threw me in the shower after he beat me, right? After I got beat, I don't know if y'all know if you go to the flea market and they have those Mexican sandals, the ones that are like brown or whatever, and the sole is like a fucking piece of tire. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
He was beating me so hard with that shit that pieces of the sole was flying, and I was seeing fly by me as he was hitting me, right? Then he threw me in the shower, freezing shower, right? For like about an hour.
Dude,
That happened when I was 17, 18 years old. I'm 7? No, I'm 36.
You sure? You probably was a sophomore then, baby.
I think I was like a sophomore.
You gotta be a sophomore around that time, because entering high school.
Oh, no,
you're
wait,
like
yeah, no, I'm
16.
tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. I'm talking about senior.
No, you said freshman at first.
Yeah, I was like a freshman.
Yeah, no, not that age. Probably sophomore, junior.
Mm-hmm.
It was around 17, 18.
No, I was
like you're a senior.
I was in my teens. I was like just getting out of junior high.
Yeah, that means you was a freshman. No,
Yeah.
Well,
So I got my ass whooped that bad
shit, we've been in high school too long. Go ahead.
that I was like, you know what? When I get older and I have my own family, my own kids, I'm not gonna hit my kids like that. I hit my kids because they push your ass to get them. Because these little motherfuckers don't shut up, as you can tell.
My son is 6 years old, and my husband probably hit him a total of literally 6 times.
I hit them though.
My daughter, no, I'm saying, baby, that's not bad.
It's not.
Especially what you came from, I understand that. And then our daughter is 2 years old. Oof, shit. He probably hit her a total of 3 times. But both of them test you, they test. That's what kids do.
Mm-hmm.
But our kids is different. And everybody that meet our kids say the same thing. They're beautiful, they're funny, when you meet them, you won't forget them. You love them. But they test your gangster.
Hey, talking about that, did you bring some diapers for Riri?
Diapers.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby, in the trunk.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck, I took the diaper back. It took the diaper back out, huh?
You told me to take it off.
I know I did, baby daddy. Because my mom wanted her socks that was in there, that's why.
Just take the socks out instead of taking the diaper back off.
Oh, babe. If I would have told you when you went to the car to take the socks out, you'd be like, oh, well, I just decided to bring it to you. You would have did that. So don't. You would have did that, baby. Exactly. You ain't saying nothing.
Anyways.
But, not me, though. When I had kids, I knew I was going to beat them. Yeah. And which is crazy, because I love, like, who I've become as an adult, and I love my, the way I think, the way I am. And growing up, honestly, my dad whooped me once. He whooped me once.
Now that you say that.
My mom popped me like twice. Shit didn't hurt, though.
Now that you say that, like, that's one thing, right? Like, me being the oldest of the family.
Yeah.
I was always the one that got it.
What?
Huh?
Now you say that?
Now that I'm telling you something. So, me being the oldest of the family, I was always getting the ass whoopings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, now that you mentioned how you, as an adult,
Mm-hmm.
I think that I didn't deserve the ass whoopings as much,
Mm-hmm.
right? I deserved.
Nobody do. That was abuse.
I deserve.
That was abuse.
I deserved a few of them. You know what I'm saying? I'll take them. You feel me? I deserved a few of them. I didn't deserve all of them.
is that M&M's?
Yes, it's M&M's.
Hey,
But
that wasn't. I want you to understand too. I'm pretty sure you already know that though. That wasn't. Whoopings. That was abuse.
no, I know.
M&M's.
I know. And I thank God that I'm not that fucked up in the head like a lot of people are that get abused like that when they're kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If anything, it made me like a stronger person.
Yeah.
And
You either gonna defeat it or it's gonna
Or it's gonna defeat you, yeah.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, like those ass whoopings that I used to get
Yeah.
made me the person that I am today.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you say
It's like M&M's
Okay.
ice cream.
it is M&M's ice cream,
So, baby, enjoy it, okay?
So then, like, now that my dad see that I have my own kids, he looks at them and he know you fucked up with me, right?
Yeah.
So now you trying to basically make amends, right? So basically, he's like, you might as well roll it because you're gonna hear all that shit on the mic.
Oh, I got dreads now. I don't care about my hair blowing.
So now he trying to like make it good, you know?
Mom, look at ice cream.
Chunky,
Yeah, I know, okay?
eat your ice cream, please. So now you're trying to be good with them because he know you fucked up with me.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Trying to right his wrong.
And I don't care, right? Like, it's cool. Oh, he already waiting for you because I forgot I had to go to the fucking bank.
Go ahead. You wanna I feel like too, baby, that your dad wants, this me knowing him, because I've been with my husband for 10 years. It's just we've been married for 7. But just knowing his dad and his personality, because that's long enough to know somebody. I feel like he wants to apologize to you. He wants to talk to you, but he just don't know how.
He got too much pride.
What you say, Sonic?
I don't think it's nice. I don't think it's pride. It's so much really not knowing how.
Yes, Papo. Yes, it's Sonics. Eat your ice cream, okay? Thank you. I think what happens is
It's
like
just he don't know how, baby. He don't. Just like with your cousin's boyfriend. Remember they had an incident, and I'm pretty sure he wants him to come back around, but he doesn't know how to start that conversation.
And the fucked up part about it, that's his godson.
I know he want him to come back around, but he don't know how to start that. So he's the kind of person I'd rather avoid it.
I mean,
He still loves you.
I know.
Or, I know you know he loves you. I'm just saying that he wants to, but he doesn't know how to. That's all it is. He just really don't know how to.
I think, and then that's
why he tries so hard to make up with the kids.
With the kids. I mean, it's cool. Like I told you, remember I told you, I said, man, I'm not going to be a fucked up dad. I could be an asshole and be like, man, you know what? You're not going to be able to see my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Which a lot of people would do. Yeah.
Like I could be that motherfucker and be like, man, I could be that petty and be like, man, you know what? I'm not going to let you see my kids due to the fact how you treat me when I was growing up. You know what I'm saying? I could be that motherfucker, but I choose not to because at the end of the day, it's not the kid's fault.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
It's not my fault. It's his fault.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, I'll be the bigger man and show him how it's done.
Yeah.
Because keep in mind, my dad when he was growing up, his parents died when he was 15. You see what I'm saying? So he didn't have that guidance.
All that goes into play.
You know what I mean?
He was basically, at the end of the day,
Chucky, shut up.
A kid trying to raise a kid at the end of the day.
Right, because
all it was.
he had me when he was 18. So 3 years after.
Oh hell yeah, that's hell yeah. That's like me having a baby as soon as I met you.
Right.
I was 18 turning 19.
Right.
I'm about to be 30. I wouldn't know what the hell to do. I was a kid. Thank God I have like my grandparents and family members that would have like helped guide me. But even I had Chunky. Yep. I had Chunky when I was 21 years old, and I still didn't know what the hell to do. But mother instincts kicked in. But still, you know, that's hard. The younger, the harder. Because at 18, your brain still ain't like really fully developed.
Mm-mm.
So it's gonna be mistakes. Shit, as adults, you make mistakes. But I hate that had to happen. I feel bad when I hit my kids.
I feel bad. I feel bad when I hit them too. But I hit them for a reason. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't hit them because the Raiders lost the Super Bowl, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like there's parents out here to do shit like that, man, and that's fucked up. Let me just go get this real quick. It's still on.
Yeah, fucked up.
Ah, son of a bitch.
So real quick, y'all. I sell waist trainers. A bitch uncomfortable on hers right now because I'm eating. But you know what? That's good because it tell a bitch when it get tight, slow down, ho. And I'm like, hold on, no, I'm hungry, man. But I only been drinking liquids, but you still get swole. So I'm gonna try to pee. I hope I get relief. But hit me up if you want one. I mean, I know it don't sound too good, but the results of the body. The results of the body. Stop playing with me. Stop. Don't talk to me. Don't do it. No, I'm just playing. What you want? You want one? You want one? Hit me up. Hit me up. Hit me up. Watching this video, sure. Trying to get snatched. Even if you want your girl to get snatched, you want your mama to get snatched. You tired of her going outside and people be like, damn, she's sloppy as fuck. Like, hey, calm down, bro. That's my mama.
Mama, why you noise?
Boy, I'm advertising. Shut up. Or they be like, hey, don't talk to her like that's my mama, bro. On everything. Square up. Oh, yes, honey. Square up, bro. Square up. And you be like, look, you don't even got to go through that violence. You got to go through that violence. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. Holla at your girl. Holla at me. Hey, baby, you got it? Chunky, so help me, Jesus Christ. Cut that out.
Shake it away. He's doing that shit with the bubbles on.
Oh, you just slurping that shit. Ain't nothing in there.
Tell him to take this. Cut this shit out.
I gotta pee.
Chunky, stop.
He hard of hearing.
And wait for it. Chunky, stop. And like for the kids that's getting beat like that, bro, it's fucked up because you're never gonna, if it's like from a cycle, like if your dad used to beat on you, right? Mm-hmm. So you beat on your kid, it's hard for that kid to break that cycle.
Cause that's all he knew.
That's all he knew.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? My grandpa beat my dad.
He did?
No, that's my grandpa beat my dad beat me, so I gotta beat you. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucking sad that it's like that. You know what I mean? And at the same time, it's like you fucking up this kid's
life, literally.
Like you traumatizing this kid so bad that you don't even know. Here's where.
Why put those are there?
Because it was sitting there.
Keeping up the cycle shit. That's some cold shit, man. That's really cold shit. I feel bad for, like I seen a video yesterday about some foster parents. I don't know what this baby did. He had to be about 2, or he had to be in between 2 and 4. Yeah, I think he was 4, but he was kind of like he just turned 3. I don't know, but all I heard was the mom say, "Why would you do that?" And then right after she said that, you heard a loud ass smack, and the baby just started hella crying, like hella crying. He said, "Don't you ever do that again?" And he said, "Okay, okay." And he was just screaming, and her husband came in there and said, "What?" He came in there. She said, "She did that." He said, "Why? Why did you do that?" And he said, "Don't do that again." The baby said, "Okay." Like, come on. Don't get me wrong. My daughter is 2, and she makes me so irritated sometimes. But she's a baby. Sometimes, like when she's screaming and crying, and you be like, "All right, Vivi," I just be having to be like, "Tia, you can't hit her. You can't pow her because she's just tired."
Right.
She's probably hungry. Most of the time she cry like that, she's just tired. I know when my kids eat, she just be tired, and it'll bug you because literally they'll follow you. Say you folded clothes, and you have to go downstairs and switch your clothes, and you have to go cook. Literally behind you the whole time, screaming her head off.
I know. I'll be there sometimes.
I know. Just screaming her head off. Then you tell her to be quiet or calm down or just go lay down. They just scream louder. And even though that irritates you to your max, you can't just lay hands on your kids. You can't just hit them. You can't beat them. Because when they get older and they go to school and they do nothing but fight and fight and fight and get suspended and go to jail, where do you think they learn it from?
Oh, you being a bad kid.
Whenever someone, they learn from you. Whenever somebody irritates you or don't listen to you, hit them, beat them. You can't do that. I know you want to, but you can't. You get the urge, but you got to think about it, because you be gangster, babe. You be gangster, and anybody on the street that be trying you, put the paws on them. But when that come from your kids, can't. Everything you thought you was programmed to know,
you don't.
You can't.
I think what happens is, like, this message, this PSA goes out to anybody out there that is going to have a baby soon, or is a new mom, or thinking about having a baby anytime soon, before you have a baby, or before that baby gets here, please practice patience. With these kids, patience,
or you be forced to,
is key. Because if you don't have patience, you are going to do something that you will regret down the road.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me, there have been days that I didn't grab my kid and I about to get ready to snap his fucking head, and I stopped. And I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? You see what I'm saying? Just because he does, see, my son got Asperger's, so he know how to get under your skin, and it's not his fault. It's just, that's how he is. He repeats shit over and 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 over again. Constantly. Throughout the day. Multiple times a day.
Not snap his neck seriously. This is how he feels.
He came and I tried to tell him, like, you know, we would tell him like once, like, hey, you know, go to your room, relax, nice and calm. The second one is a little bit more like, hey, go to your room, right? More firm. The third one is like, didn't I tell you to go to your room, right? Mm-hmm. Then the fourth and fifth one is like, you just had enough. Like, so when those fourth and fifth and sixth things happen, and you so irritated and you so mad, and it's not that I'll be mad more because he knows what he's doing and he doesn't listen. And
it's a mixture also with his, you know,
yes,
autism. Because it's a perfect example. Okay, so look, your kid really wants something and they ask you, and you tell them, do this and I'll give it to you. And you're like, okay, but look, my son wanted a watch really bad. He'll be like, hey, look at this. He'll pull it up on Google. Hey, look at this watch. Okay, we know you want it. Okay, just do what you gotta do. Then later on, oh, I wish I had this watch. Look at this watch. Look at this watch. Oh, did you brush your teeth? Yeah, I did. Look at this watch.
Stop.
Okay, did you eat breakfast? Oh, yeah, Mom, it was yummy. Look at this watch. I really wish I had this watch. Look at the watch. Watch this video with the watch. You're gonna fucking snap, but you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, you want, Mama?
Oh, hey.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
We got food.
I got a milkshake.
Yo, we made it to our destination, but the shit is hard. The shit is hard on the motherfucking boulevard. Hey, beautiful. Don't beat your kids, y'all.